check out this video. So today's video is all about this new hair. I did do this hair on a liquid cap. I used the liquid cap method. It is a quick weave, and this hair is by Sensationnel, and this is their bare and natural hair. It comes in a bundle pack with a frontal as well as 3 bundles, and I did use every single last drop of the hair except for a piece of a track that's like this small. So what you have in the pack is enough to get a full and complete look. So yeah, I was able to get this style in about an hour and a half, which was really quick and easy. You definitely want to check the information bar down below. There'll be a link to this hair and all the products that I used so that you can order them online. This hair did come from samsbeauty.com, so definitely check them out. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a new upload. And if you want to see how I got this awesome style, then definitely keep on watching. All right, you guys, so I'm going to do a quick voiceover for this part. So you're going to start off with your cornrows. They don't have to be extremely small. I think I only had maybe like 8 cornrows on my head, and I just intertwined the back of them. Then you're going to grab your 30-second molding gel. So this gel just helps to create a hardness to your hair and sort of just a barrier between your hair and the liquid cap that you're going to create. So just smooth that all through your hair, and I'll leave a link to where you can purchase this in the information bar down below. Then you're going to go ahead and use your blow dryer to just set that and let it harden up. If you don't have a blow dryer, then you can just let it air dry, or you could sit under a dryer, but I don't have a dryer you can sit under. Then you're going to grab your Weave Wonder. So this is what the liquid cap is made from. So it's a black sticky bonding, well, it's like a protective gel type of thing. And once you apply it to your hair and you let it dry, it creates a hard barrier in between your hair and the weaving glue. So it allows your hair to be protected, and it doesn't allow the glue to pull out any of your hair once you allow it to set. Again, you can dry it, you can sit under a dryer, or you can dry it with a blow dryer, or you can just let it dry overnight. So once it's almost completely dry, not totally dry, but almost there, I go ahead and place a black stocking cap. And you can get this from your local beauty supply store for $1.99, or I'll leave a link in the information bar down below. And I sort of slide that back a little bit and put that on first. Then I add a little bit of spritz or pump it up spray. And then I go ahead and add another cap, and this one is a nude cap. And the reason why you do it before the liquid gel cap is completely dry, because you want to press it in and allow it to attach to your to the front of your hairline. If I had this to do all over again, I would actually apply a little bit of Got2b glue gel there, so that the cap would be literally stuck to the front of my hairline. But you'll see what I'm talking about later on in the video. But the next time I do this, I will correct that. So here is the bundles that I'm using. It's a frontal and bundle pack. It is by Sensationnel. And I got the 16, 18, I got the 14, 16, and 18 bundle pack. This hair is really, really beautiful. The only downside to the frontal is that it doesn't have like that edge around the back that most frontals have that's a little sturdier. So it felt a little flimsy to me. But I thought it was really great, and I didn't even bother bleaching the knots. So there I just cut off that back section of the frontal, and then I'm just measuring it on my head to where I need to cut off my ear tabs. And I just use a white eyeliner pencil. I think it's just from like NYX, just to mark where I need to cut those excess pieces off. I just grab a comb, go ahead and separate the hair, and then just go ahead and cut that off. And make sure you do the other side. And now your frontal is ready to be placed down. So just measure it one more time before you add your glue, and then you are good to go. Oh, and what you do want to do is position it right, and then grab another pencil. I used a brown eyeliner pencil, and just mark where the back of the cap should go, so that you have a gauge of where it should go once you apply it onto your head. So just add a little bit of glue to that back section of the frontal. Like I said, this frontal was a little weird. It seemed a little flimsy to me in the back. I wasn't too impressed with the way the frontal was constructed. Then you're going to hit it with the blow dry a little bit so it's not too wet. You want it to be a little tacky so that when you actually apply it, it will stick. So then you go ahead and just line it up. And before you press down too hard, just make sure you sort of get it where you want it to be, because once you press it down, it's going to be hard to move it. So this part was a bit of a struggle. I was tempted to have someone help me, but I was like, there was no one home, so let me just go ahead and try to work it out on my own. So then you just get it placed to where you want it, and then go ahead and smooth it down with your fingers. Then you're going to want to head and just go ahead and twist it on the sides and just pin it down, because while you're installing your quick weave in the back, you don't want your hair from your frontal to sort of interfere with that. So just go ahead and pin that to the side and get started gluing in your bundles in the back. So you want to measure where you start at the nape of your neck, cut that part of the bundle, add some glue, and then go ahead and just attach it to your cap in the back. And I'm going to stop talking and let you guys just watch while I do my quick weave section. And then I'll come back and show you how I lay down my frontal. So this is the area where I said I wish I had added a little bit more gel right around my hairline. So it would have been easier for me to cut the cap exactly where my hairline was. That was definitely something that I will change the next time I do this, but it's all good. I tried to conceal it the best way I could. So I went ahead and cut away that cap, and then I started to work on tweezing my frontal. So I have two different ways that you can do it. You can either use the pulling method, where you sort of pull a few strands out of the frontal at a time. You sort of just part and then you just pull the frontal. This way is a little dangerous because you can pull too much hair and create a bald spot. So if you're not comfortable with like pulling hair out of your frontal or out of lace, then I have another way that you can do it that may feel a little more comfortable and a little safer for you. But this is a way that's super, super fast. So you sort of just part an area and then you just grab a few pieces and pull. So like I said, you can see the front of the cap is not exactly lined up to the front of my hairline, which I was really disappointed about, but it's all good. I went ahead and used a little bit of my foundation. I just sheared it out on the back of my hand, and then I went ahead and applied it to the tan color cap. Now you're going to see me using the second technique, which is the plucking technique with a tweezer. So again, you just part your hair, you just move around all the different areas of the section that you parted and just tweeze. And then you use a comb to pull out the hair that you tweezed. Go ahead and part it again and just keep moving up the frontal using the tweezers to pluck. This can give you a way more even outcome without worrying about it making it bald in certain sections, but it does take time. Then you're going to go ahead and cut off the front of your lace off of your frontal. Then you're going to go ahead and apply your Got To Be Glued gel. I use the one in the black bottle, the Got To Be Ultra Glue, because I feel like the one in the yellow bottle always leaves residue. And you definitely want to do this when you don't have any makeup on, because if you have on makeup, it will start to get crusty and start to turn brown, and it just is really hard to deal with when you have makeup on. Use the blow dryer to set it a little bit, and go ahead and apply your frontal with a little bit of pressure. And then you're going to want to grab a rat tail comb to go ahead and smooth it down. You never want to use your fingers because it will, again, like I said, leave that residue. I mean, the residue is hard to get around. It happens anyway, but you can sort of try to get it off. It's kind of tough. So I just used light motions and just press down. I really didn't want to do that whole baby hair look this time, so I tried my best to avoid doing any baby hairs. So I really tried to just make the front of the frontal lay down without laying any baby hairs down. I feel like sometimes the baby hairs make it look even more fake. I don't know, just depends on my mood. Today I wasn't feeling it. So I went ahead and did my makeup and went ahead and straightened the hair. I do like this hair. The only issue with the hair is it's very, very light. If you like a 1 or a 1B, you would definitely have to dye this hair because it's every bit of probably a color number 4. And that's the finished look, you guys. I hope you like this tutorial. If you have questions, please leave them in the information bar down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.